Welcome back, class. We were discussing about the chapter The Happy Prince, and earlier we have discussed about the seamstress. The prince had ordered the swallow that he has to pluck the ruby from the sword, and he had to give that ruby to the seamstress. Now, see what happened after that when he gave the ruby. Then the swallow flew back to the happy prince and told him what he had done. It is curious, he remarked, but I feel quite warm now, although it is so cold. That it is because you have done a good action, said the prince. And the little swallow began to think, and then fell asleep. Thinking always made him sleepy. Now the swallow is describing his feelings about the work he had done. He said that although it is cold, but still I am feeling warm. Prince replied, because you have done a good deed, because you have done a good work. That's why you are feeling very warm. Because once we do good work, after that we generally feel very warm, very calm. That's why you are feeling very good. And later on, the swallow lie down and started thinking something, and as someone starts thinking, he feels sleepy. Thinking always made him sleepy. When the day broke, he flew down to the river and had a bath. Tonight I go to Egypt, said the swallow, and he was in high spirits at the prospect. He visited all the monuments and sat a long time on the top of the church steeple. When the moon rose, he flew back to the happy prince. Have you any commissions for Egypt? He cried. I am just starting. As when the day broke, and what happened, the swallow went to the river and took bath, and he was very much decided in the prospect means thought that tonight he will go to Egypt. Means today he will not wait and he will go to Egypt. And he visited all the monuments over there. He sat on the steeple of the church. You can see in the picture, this is the highest place of the church, is the steeple. On the top of the church he was sitting. When the moon rose up, when the night came, the swallow went to the happy prince and asked the happy prince that whether you have any commission for Egypt. Commission means work. Do you have any work for Egypt? Because today I am going over there, that's why I am asking. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, said the prince, will you stay with me one night longer? I am waited for in Egypt, answered the swallow. Prince said to the swallow that will you wait for one night more? But the swallow answered that I have to go to Egypt because someone is waiting for me over there. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, said the prince, far away across the city I see a young man in garret. He is leaning over the desk covered with papers, and in glass by his side there is a bunch of withered violets. Now, as Prince helped seamstress earlier, now he is giving another work to the swallow. He said that across the city I saw a young man who is sitting in a garret. Garret is a small dark room on the top of at the top of the house. He said he is sitting leaning over a desk covered with papers, means his head is down over the desk and the paper is spread over there. Papers are spread over there, and in glass there is bunch of withered violets. Violets are violets are flowers, and withered means dry flowers are kept there. Means he is very sad. Why he is sad? His hair is brown and crisp, his lips are as red as pomegranate, and he has large dreamy eyes. Now prince is describing that person, and what he said, he said that his hair is brown, crisp, his lips are red, and his eyes are dreamy. He is trying to finish his play for director of the theater, but he is too cold. to write anymore, because he is unable to write because a lot of cold is there, and he is not having money so that he can bring some firewood, and there is no fire in the grate, in the fireplace, and hunger has made him faint because he is not having money. That's why he is very weak, and because of hunger he is getting faint. This is the reason why prince want to help that person. I will wait with you one night longer, said the swallow, who really had a good heart. Now swallow convinced, and he said, okay, I will wait for you. He asked that another ruby to the young playwright. Now swallow said that give me another ruby and I will give it to the playwright. But what he said, but prince said that I have no ruby now. My eyes are all that I have left. They are made of rare sapphires which were brought out of India 1,000 years ago. He said that I am not having any more ruby, but you can pluck one of my eyes. They are rare sapphires and they are brought 1,000 years ago out of India. He ordered the swallow to pluck out them and take it to the playwright. He will sell to the jeweler and finish his play. Dear prince, said the swallow, I cannot do that, and he began to weep. Now what happened? Swallow felt very sad that I cannot pluck your eyes, and he started weeping that I will not do this. Now what prince said? Prince said that I am ordering you, I am commanding you. So the swallow plucked out the prince's eye and flew away to the young man's garret. He plucked that eye and went to the young man's garret. It was easy to enough to get in, and as there was a hole in the roof, through this he darted and came into the room. There was a hole in the roof and he entered from that hole, and what he did, the young man had his head buried in his hands. The young man kept his head on the table and it was covered with his hands, due to which he did not hear the fluttering sound of the bird's wings. The sound of wings the man did not hear, and when he looked up he found the beautiful sapphire lying on the withered violets. But when the man looked upwards, what he saw, that the sapphire was kept over there on the withered violets and on the dry violets. I am beginning to be appreciated. Now the man thought that someone is appreciating me. That's why some admirer had kept that sapphire over there. Now I can finish my play. And he looked quite happy, and he felt very happy. The next day swallow flew down to the harbour, and he sat on the mast on the large vessel and watched the sailors working. I am going to Egypt, cried the swallow. But nobody minded. When the moon rose, he flew back to the happy prince. Now look into the picture. This is the mast where swallow was sitting. And what he said, that today I will definitely flew to the Egypt. And at night, when the moon rise, at night swallow again went to the happy prince for asking that whether some work is there or not. I have come to bid you goodbye, he cried. He said that I have come to say you goodbye because I am leaving for Egypt. Swallow, swallow, little swallow, said the prince, will you not stay with me one night longer? It is winter, answered the swallow. The snow will be soon here. In Egypt, sun is warm on the green palm trees, and the crocodiles lie in the mud and look lazily about them. What he said, swallow, will you not stay with me one night longer? It is winter, swallow replied, that I will not stay here, because in Egypt there is warm weather and it will be winter here, and soon snow will also come. I want to go to Egypt because there is warm weather. Crocodiles will be lying in mud and look lazily about them. So I don't want to stay here. Now prince started describing another project. In the square below, said the happy prince, there stands a little match girl. She has left her matches fall in the gutter and they are all spoiled. Her father will beat her if she does not bring home some money, and she is crying. She has no shoes or stockings and her little head is bare. Pluck out my other eye and give it to her, and her father will not beat her. Now prince is saying that telling about a girl, about a match girl. Who is match girl? Who sells matchsticks. So what he is saying, that the matchsticks which she was about to sell, they all fallen into gutter, and gutter means a sewage, fallen into sewage, and they all are spoiled. And what will happen now? Her father will definitely beat her if she will not bring some money at home. So, and she is not having shoes, stockings, because she is not having money. So what he said, that pluck another eye. Prince said that pluck my another eye and take that sapphire to that girl, so that her father will not beat her. I will stay with you one night longer, said Swallow, but I cannot pluck your eye. He said, I will stay with you, but I will not pluck your eye, otherwise you will be blind after that. But what the prince said, do as I command you. So he plucked out the prince's other eye and darted down with it. He swooped past the match girl and slipped the jewel into the palm of her hand. What a lovely bit of glass, cried the little girl, and she ran home laughing. When after the command of prince, the swallow plucked the eye and went back the match girl and slipped that sapphire into the hand of that little girl. And what he said, what he saw, that little girl felt very happy, and she ran towards her house, because now she was very happy that she is having a precious stone. Rest of the chapter we will do in next video.